Hello, this is going to be a very quick deck list run through. I'm not going to go terribly in depth because I'm going to be replacing this list in like a week because of super speed Aurora rotation. When I say a week, I mean, what, 2 days? She has not got long for this world, but people have been asking me about my list, especially apparently because a couple of people are trying to cram in some games tomorrow. And, I'm happy to oblige when I can. So after my what the hell do you even call these? Battle harden, is it? Last week I made a few adjustments. I didn't want to make them before the battle harden because I was far too used to the deck I was on, and I did not want to have to sort of re-rep a lot of it. Really, what I've mostly done is I ditched Prism Tack because I have decided Prism is not winnable. That is partly the build I'm on. Because it's more arcane heavy, it just does not have a damn chance. It cannot load up the quantity of sevens it needs to deal with Prism. It is what it is, basically. So this is what I would be playing if I was playing this weekend, which I'm not. I'm sat at home. We've got Blade Beckner because I believe it is the best arms we've got now. Especially because it pulls some random extra stuff into Florian, who's really starting to enter the meta. If he brings Scythe, it is the easiest way to full stop a Scythe swing paired with a mental block, or paired with a shelter. Just makes your life easier in terms of getting your combo off only using up one card. The main deck is kind of as you'd expect it to be, I think, and if you know me at least. I run Ether for less snapback combo. I like to be more arcane heavy because I'm playing a wizard. If I wasn't, I'd go play Jarl, honestly. I see a lot of Verdance lists. I look at them and go, this could be a Jarl list. The people who are like down to I'm not even running combo, I'm going to call you out. Sorry. But the point where you're not even on rampant, go play Jarl. You get ice cards and guardian cards. It's great. But yeah, standard. Basically, a lot of this is standard, right? Your command and conquers, your fellings, your pulsing ethers. I'm running 5 root bounds because I need the decompose and because I don't have the attack space. If you look at sort of some of the other lists, they are coming off the yellow root bounds, and in place of like where I have flare and snap, they've got some of the other sort of more generic decompose cards, which I think is lovely to say because when every part of decompose is just about hitting felling, it's a bit meh. It's nice to see some more sixes, and those guys are a bit more resilient to Prism. It's a route I may have to go down long term. If we end up in a Prism meta, we're going that way. You got your sigils; they're part of the rampant combo. Mind warps because I'm heavily on Surgeon and Tree and stuff, so they're always pretty good. Remember they block, which is why they're always good. Look at them blocking 3. Look at them blocking 4. No reason not to. My blue package is where I shook it up a little bit. The yellow fruits came out, much as I missed them at the moment, and that was to make way for Scour going into the main to give me an extra blue because I just really wanted to be a little bit more blue. This deck is very light on blues at 21. It's got 12 yellows, but 21 blues is a little bit red for a lot of people's things. One of the things you have to get used to in playing it is you will get red heavy hands. I don't think it's that bad because you like blocking. You have to be on like 4 reds before reds become a problem, in my opinion. But you sometimes get tanked hands, but if you're not used to tanked hands, you've not played enough Verdance. So what else is the cover? We're on 1 seeds. We have been for a while. I like seeds. I don't like playing 2. I always make the comment of if you put 2 in, you will always draw the damn things in a pair somehow. Don't know what magic causes that, but when you draw 2, you're in a really, really bad place because you can't arsenal the spare one. 1 is fine if you draw a seeds with no arsenal. It's a blue pitch earth card. It's 10 out of 10 still. But if you ever have 2, you have to find a way to spend 6 resources, and it's borderline impossible. There's a couple of outs, but they're not efficient. They're not good. But like you just don't want to. I think the more interesting part of my latest changes is probably the inventory. We cut an energy potion a bit back to get a fertile grounding. That just gives me slightly more annoying flex into people. So this is literally just to give me more lines, like into Florian, into Jarl. If they try to do a counter stack on you, you have quite a big ability to go, yeah, actually, I'm just going to throw this at your face at instant speed, especially with the Ether Snap. Like, with an E-Pot in play, you can do so much, right? You use 1 card on a Fertile, 2 on Ether Snap. You need like a blue, and you can do a Rampant or something. It's a big chunk of damage. It's still got the extra sync belows in because it's an Aurora meta for the next 2 days. Even after that, I'm not sure if they're getting cut, but we'll see. I would like to cut them to get the space back. 2 evergreens because some matchups are really, really grindy. They help into Nu, they help into Jarl. They can be really good into Florian. My extra healing potions in the board, I only run 2 in main. Constellas because it's good into Florian and it's good into Kano. It's mostly there for Florian. Basically, having pots on board is really, really powerful. Couple of snags again because I have space. Snag is not mandatory, but I do like it. It's really good into the assassins because they come in for the absolute nonsense and try and banish your hand, and 1 snag can block like 10 damage with ease. I actually think they're really worth running for those matchups. But if you've got a slightly different meta and you don't think you're going to see an absolute ton of assassins, probably cut them. And I'm on 2 Poison the Well because mirror matches exist and because Florian exists. And it is a fun time when you hit Florian for a good 16 value when he goes for his big germinate turn. Nothing more fun than cutting 16 life total out of the equation. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I don't think anything else is surprising in here, but obviously I didn't want to go into a massive rundown, and this video, despite me saying it'll be short, is going to be long enough. I have thoughts for what I'm building after the meta swap, but I really need to see where it settles to be able to finalise like the inventory portion really. I'd love to get another Earth Blue in here. I just don't know where I'd fit it. I mean, the obvious place is by taking out the Ether Snaps, but we don't want to. So I hope that's helpful. I will see you in the next one.